Hello, my dear students. Hello, my dear students. Good morning. It's a great time to have you on our course, Grammar 2. Today we have Unit 53. This unit is dealing with some verbs that are followed by a gerund, other verbs with ing. Before we go into great detail, I'd like to give you two pieces of advice. The first one is related to your health. You have to look after your health in order to keep healthy and happy. The first one is to observe and keep social distance, to wear masks, and try not to touch other people or shake hands with other people. Try to keep away as far as you can and as long as you can. By so doing, you can keep yourselves healthy, happy, and comfortable. The second piece of advice is related to your studies. You have to make the best use of your time. Of course, in fact, you have a lot of time at home. You can devote most of your time to your studies. You can study your lessons carefully, slowly, and try to understand every point, every item. Try to read the rules in this respect. In this case, we have grammar, we have grammatical rules, we have examples that make rules clear, and finally we have exercises. You have to do the exercise. After that, try to answer the questions in your homework task and use or send me a good file that can be opened. A file, with the questions answered properly and clearly. Write your full name, first name, and last name at the top of your file, and write on every page. Don't leave pages blank or empty. And try to send your homework in time. Don't delay, don't wait for the last minute and then complain. Some people wait and complain about the net, about the online service. Try to answer in time as early as you can so that you can have high marks and improve your level and get high marks, high scores, and be excellent students. And as a result, you will get, very good jobs because your degree is very important for you. Look at these examples. I enjoy reading, not I enjoy to read. Would you mind closing the door? Not mind to close. Chris suggested going to the cinema, not suggested to go. After enjoy, mind, and suggest, we use ing, not to. So we have to take note here. Don't get confused. Don't mix things. Some more verbs that are followed by ing, like stop, postpone, admit, avoid, imagine, finish, consider, deny, risk, and fancy. Let's look at these examples. Suddenly everybody stopped talking. There was silence. I'll do the shopping when I finished cleaning the flat. He tried to avoid answering my question. I don't fancy going out this evening. I'm not enthusiastic. I'm not eager about it. Have you ever considered going to live in another country? The negative form is not plus ing. When I'm on holiday, I enjoy not having to get up early like other day weeks or weekdays. We also use ing after give up, means stop, put off, it means postpone, go on, carry on, meaning continue, keep or keep on, do something continuously or repeatedly. I have given up reading newspapers. I think it's a waste of time. Jenny doesn't want to retire. She wants to go on working or to carry on working, continue working. You stop interrupting or you keep interrupting me when I'm talking, or you keep on interrupting. So keep or keep on the same meaning. With some verbs, you can use the structure verb plus somebody plus ing. You can have an object. I can't imagine George riding a bike. You can't stop me doing what I want. Sorry to keep you waiting so long. Oh, that's all right. Note the passive form: being done, being seen, being kept, etc. I don't mind being kept waiting. I don't mind people keeping me waiting. When we are talking about finished actions, we can use having done, having stolen, having said. For example, they admitted having stolen the money. But it is not necessary to use having done. You can also use ing. You can say they admitted stealing the money. So we have two ways. Either they admitted having stolen or they admitted stealing the money. I now regret saying or having said what I said. After some of the verbs on this page, especially admitted, suggested, you can also use that. For example, they denied that they had stolen the money. They denied that they had stolen the money. Or they denied stealing. Sam suggested that we went to the cinema. Or Sam suggested going to the cinema. Now, after the rules, after the examples, I think things are clear now for you. If you have any questions, please let me know. Tell me if you have any questions. You can send me your questions, your suggestions, your ideas. I'm ready and happy to help you. So don't hesitate to contact me. Now we turn to the exercises. Exercise number 1. We have 12 items. Complete each sentence with one of the following verbs in the correct form. We have answer, apply, be, forget, listen, live, lose, make, read, try, use, and write. The first one is done for you. The first one is an example. He tried to avoid answering my question. Number 2. Could you please stop making so much noise? Number 3, I enjoy listening to music. Number 4, I considered apply. Where is apply? Yes, apply. I considered applying for the job, but in the end, I decided against it. Number 5, have you finished reading the newspaper yet? Number 6, we need to change our routine. We can't go on. Here living like this. Number 7, I don't mind you using the phone so long as you pay for all your calls. Number 8, my memory is getting worse. I keep forgetting things. Number 9, I put off writing the letter so many times. I really must do it today. Number 10, what a stupid thing to do. Can you imagine anybody being so stupid? Number 11, I've given up trying to lose weight. It's impossible for me to lose weight. So I've given up trying to lose weight. Number 12, if you invest your money on the stock market, you risk losing it. Exercise number 2, complete the sentences for each situation using ing. Number 1 is an example. Number 1 is done for you. What shall we do? We could go to the zoo. She suggested going to the zoo. Number 2, do you want to play tennis? No, not really. He didn't fancy playing tennis. Number 3, you were driving too fast. Yes, it's true. Sorry. She admitted driving too fast. Number 4, why don't we go for a swim? Great idea. She suggested going for a swim. Number 5, you broke the CD player. No, I didn't. He denied breaking the CD player. Number 6, can you wait a few minutes? Sure, no problem. They didn't mind waiting for a few minutes. If you have a note here, we can say, for example, admit, suggest, deny. We have 2 ways or 3 ways. Denied, for example, having broken, denied broken, or denied that they had broken. So we have 3 ways. Suggested breaking or going, suggested that we went. Admitted, they admitted having driven so fast. She admitted driving so fast, or she admitted that she had drove too fast. Now we turn to exercise number 3. Complete the sentences so that they mean the same as the first sentence using ing. Use ing, for example. Number 1, I can do what I want, and you can't stop me. You can't stop me doing what I want. So we have here, stop me doing. Number 2, it's not a good idea to travel during the rush hour. it's better to avoid traveling during the rush hour. Number 3, shall we paint the kitchen next week instead of this week? Shall we postpone painting the kitchen until next week? Number 4, could you turn the radio down, please? Would you mind turning the radio down? Number 5, please don't interrupt me all the time. Would you mind not interrupting me all the time? So I think we have here the ing form, and you can master using it after stop me, avoid, postpone, mind, and so on. Exercise number 4. Use your own ideas to complete these sentences. Use ing. She's a very interesting person. I really enjoy talking to her because she is interesting. Right. Number 2. I'm not feeling very well, so I don't fancy go out for a walk. Number 3. I'm afraid there aren't any chairs. I hope you don't mind standing up this evening. Number 4. It was a beautiful day, so I suggested going for a walk, or I suggested that we went for a walk. Number 5. It was very funny. The situation was very funny. I couldn't stop laughing, or I couldn't stop myself laughing on the joke because it was very funny. Number 6. My car isn't very reliable. It keeps breaking down. That's all right. Now I have answered all the exercises, and if you have any questions, please let me know. I would be very happy. I'll be ready, happy, and willing to answer any questions you like. I want to make things clear for you. And as I have always said, you have to make sure that you understand everything, every item. Try to read the rules very carefully. After the rules, each rule is followed by examples. The examples are intended to make the rules easy for you to understand. That's, a very good point. After reading the rules and the examples, you can go on and do the exercise or the exercises. You have to do the exercises, and you have to make sure that you do it properly, correctly. And whenever you send me your homework task or your midterm or final exam online, try to send me in a good file, a file that can be opened. And never forget to write your full name, your first name and last name clearly. And you can also write your university number, registration number, also clearly. And answer each question, in a good way. Be organized, be tidy, be on time. Never wait to the last minute. Don't complain for things or for problems you have made. I think this, very good idea. Now, I'll stop here since we have come to the end of this lecture. I have to thank you very much for your patience, and goodbye, and see you next lecture on Unit 54. Bye bye.